This is entry log 482. I have been on this planet for 1 day so far. No, that's not all that much, but I've befriended some villagers. They have given me shelter in return for protecting them and helping them with stuff. This planet is very primitive, especially when compared to ours. There's not much civilization except for these villagers, and I have protected them every night. They've given me some special armor that is apparently extremely powerful, made of some material from their dimension. They've been very hospitable to me, and I thank them very much. But it is not a very easy job doing this, as there have recently been some illagers that have been attacking, and they attack in very short raids. And at the moment, one has started. So, as the raid began, I began looking around with my rifle, trying to find where they're attacking from. This is what I have been doing to every raid, to see where they are, just look around. They come from different directions each time, so you never can really be prepared for which way they're going to come from. Very soon I hope to defend the village more, adding up some defenses like walls, or maybe trying to figure out how to make some automatic turrets. As you can see, these illagers are very strong and are not a force to be reckoned with. But I am stronger. So I quickly dispatched of the first wave here, as you can see. They're using very primitive bows and arrows, and even though I may have accidentally given some friendly fire on one of that villager right there, most of them were safe in their houses and had nothing to worry about. I did have, of course, plenty of ammo to deal with them. The shield bearers are super easy to take out. They could die from 1 or 2 shots of my shotgun, which was very handy. It was gained from leftovers from my survival equipment in my escape pod. As you can see, some of them have banners, which I believe they're some kind of leader. I don't know. They're not any much difficult to defeat. But these guys decided to attack again from the same side that they did last time. A very smart move, honestly. You can see them doing this multiple times afterwards, which is not the smartest thing ever, honestly. But I don't really have much else to say about this raid, so I'll update if anything interesting happens. As you can see here, they have these giant beasts called Ravengers, and they aren't particularly hard to take out if you have the proper equipment, that is, of course, being modded guns. But they can be extremely difficult for villagers, as they can delete crops and leaves, and it's just kind of unpleasant for them to be around. They have a lot of health, and they can two-shot you, even when you have some strong armor. But here you see another wave. Again, they're coming from the exact same hill. I wonder if that's where their base is. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But this is pretty easy for them to be killed. As you can see, I'm just casually reloading. By the way, this is the Simple Animated Guns mod. Just breaking the character for a second here. But these villagers are still, super easy to kill. As you can see, that one there picked up a banner, which is something that they can do. If there is a banner on the ground from one of the fallen leaders, they'll pick it up and become a leader. At this part here, you can see I almost died. There were 2 witches, and they gave me poison, and I was on very low health, and right as the other next raid spawned. But as you can see, one of the guys in the blue outfits is called an illusioner, and they are usually fairly difficult to defeat, as you can see here in a second. But luckily, with a handy-dandy combat shotgun, you can easily dispatch them. You don't have to worry about which one of them is the actual one, because you can kill literally all of them. But you can see here, there were so many of them. There were Vexes flying around. They were all swarming the village. And I honestly didn't think that I would make it through. And I definitely didn't die at this part because I can't die. And as you can see, that guy actually puts out purple fire, which actually looks pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. Shotguns do take quite a bit of time to load, which is a significant downside to them. But the cool thing about them is that you can, obviously, you can shoot while reloading, which is nice. These Vexes, I swear, are literally the most obnoxious thing on planet Minecraft. But, as you can see here, the raid is almost done. Probably, 1 or 2 waves left. Obviously not too hard. But, then, I realized, they had killed every single villager in my village. I was not going to let that stand. You see, I vowed to protect all these villagers and that no harm would come to them. But I was not good enough. And because of me, they all died. And I was going to get revenge. I was going to destroy every last one of the villagers on the planet. But luckily, with the equipment that I have gained, I was able to craft a new weapon, the heavy assault rifle. And with my new weapon in hand, I traveled to the savannah, to the Pillager Outpost. This here, I knew they stored a map to get to the Illager Fort, which was one of the places that they held a lot of villagers as prisoners, or so I thought. But as you can see here, there were a few pillagers hanging around. It was on a mountain, so it was fairly hard to traverse. But there were a few trying to hide over here. As you can see, I take them out fairly easily. By the way, as you can see by the fact it is night, it is now day 2. I quickly went into the outpost, taking out a couple of pillagers along the way out here, as you can see. With my new gun, they're fairly easy to dispatch. And I was expecting a very big fight in here, but nope, I just casually walked up. There was literally no one guarding it. I just went up, and I looked in the chest, accidentally shooting, and I found they had taken it. They had taken the map to the Illager Fort, and I did not know where it was. So I thought that I would look and maybe see if I could get one of the Illagers to tell me where it was. Hey, you, where'd you put the map to the Illager Fort?
Heh, I don't know. If you want it, why don't you go ask the fire caller? He was the one who took it.
You are of no use to me. So now that was my goal, to find the fire caller and his hut in the mesa. So I traveled for a couple days here, so it was about day 5 by the time you're seeing this clip. And it was just kind of boring, honestly. There wasn't much that happened. It was just a desert pretty much. I mean, there's some pretty cool terrain. This planet has a pretty decent looking terrain to it. But there was, literally, I don't know what to say for this part, because there's nothing that happened. I was just walking in the desert for 2 days. But as you can see here, we eventually came to the fire caller's hut, where he was growing some sugarcane. Yay! Why? I don't know, because apparently you need a lot of sugarcane to make fire. But there were some zombies outside, so I shot them because I didn't need to have them around. But I walked up, tried asking him for it, if he would give me the map. I asked him nicely. I shot this creeper first. Look at that explosion back there, that was him. But, see, there he is. I asked him nicely, and he didn't. I mean, I was aiming at him, so it wasn't that nice. But, he just shot a giant fireball at me, so, I killed him. I guess it wasn't necessarily the nicest thing to do, but I needed the map, and he didn't give it to me, so, as you can see here, I just kind of had to, I had to steal it from him. I got his drops on my hands, but as you can see here, we have the front location map. So I was off to where I thought that the map led to, but as you'll see in a few seconds here, it actually did not end up leading to the Illager Fort, which figures. It actually ended up leading to the Illager Labyrinth, which was not what I was planning, but I decided, hey, while we're here, why don't we just destroy it anyways? But as you can see on the map, there it was. So I had to walk over this hill, and I was getting pretty close at this point. This took about 3 days to get to, so it was about day 8 by the time this happened. And you can see in a couple seconds here, maybe if the clip will happen, it will be right there. You can see the little stone tip of it. But this appeared to be some kind of base of operations for the Illagers, so I thought, hey, you know, might as well just destroy it, because, I mean, you're killing all the Illagers, so why not, you know, actually kill all of them. I also found this cool feature, if you press V, I think it was, it does this cool, like, attack. And I only used it once after this, so yeah, I mean, it's kind of good if you run out of ammo, but I have infinite ammo essentially. So as you can see here, there's the entrance with mushroom growing right in front of it, and I saw down here there was a drop, and I didn't want to go down there because I didn't know if I'd be able to get back up. I also noticed that there was a lever there, which looked like a trap, but I flipped it anyways. It turns out it wasn't really a trap, but I went up here and there were some guys, so I killed them, all 3 of them. Super easily with my shotgun. I didn't even have to reload. I did afterward, but yeah. So I went back down here. I don't know why I went back down here actually, but I guess I want to see where the other door went. But it didn't actually open because it wasn't a door. But hey, there's that guy that just fell on me. So yeah, there's another one. I decided to look in the chest, but there was nothing good. Just like dungeon loot. Yeah, just garbage on its night. And I heard the evoker up there, and then I proceeded to one-shot him. I didn't want his dirty totem, so I chucked it away. Then began the long trek down. I accidentally picked up some more of their disgusting items, so I threw them back on the ground. We went down here and I decided, hey, you know what? Let's just jump down here. So I did. As you can see here, there were some guys across the end. I'm not sure what these magician guys are called, but I killed them in a few shots because I didn't want to have to deal with them, so I just decided to shoot them from a distance. I also flipped this lever. Oh, not yet. I killed the shield guy over there. And also his friend. There you go. But I decided to flip this lever because it opened the door. But that went back up to the top, so I didn't go there yet. I decided to look in here, accidentally shot my gun. And there was no enemies in here, so I just walked around, thought it looked interesting, went back out. Then here, somehow I started doing this weird thing where it started turning for some reason, so I just cut that part out because trying to figure out how to fix that. But going over here, I heard a weird sound, and it was one of the shield guys, and he actually kind of startled me. So I decided to kill him with the punch attack, but it did. Ow! There's a loud sound right here. These guys are pretty easy to take care of, but they still startled me nonetheless. And there's another one of these guys, which for some reason makes Ravager pixels, I think. They're actually pretty hard to take care of, they're just hard to kill. But after I waited for my health to regen, I looked at the map and saw that I was actually really far away from the front. I looked around the corner, expected the worst, and there was nothing there. I just looked in the chest, there was nothing there. So I went over to this area here, and I think there was, yeah, there's no one. So here there's this room which is obviously a trap. So I looked in there, nothing. Looked on the other side, and I just decided to blow it up just for fun. Wow, that explosion. Whoa, what the heck happened to the sound? I don't know. But here you can see, with my super laggy sounding shotgun, I killed that one guy. I look in the chests, there was nothing there. I ate the bread, reloaded my shotgun, and continued on. There wasn't anything else interesting in here except for one more TNT trap, which I quickly exploded just for fun, because why not, right? It just does a little bit of extra property damage that they'll have to pay for. Like, look, this has that explosion. That's like 2 TNTs that went off. As you see, right? Oh, yep. Here, yep. Okay, there you go. Yeah, just decided to blow that up for fun. There might have been 1 or 2 more guys. I don't remember. Yep, there was no more guys in here. So I decided to just go down this other corridor. This place didn't have super great loot. I mean, there's a couple diamonds, but you didn't really need that. But after here, I simply went... Oh, I looked over there. But I just went back up to the surface, going through the hallways again. Looked at the map again, just because I was curious of how far I went. Really nothing much interesting happened here. I decided to go back up the stairs, which are cut out a large portion of it, because it was frankly quite boring. As you can see here, cut. And I went up here, and kept going, and I was expecting there to be some mobs, but there wasn't actually, so yeah, that was it. And it was nighttime, which begins day 9. So after I took out that place, I decided to head across the water, and with a quick rearrangement of my inventory, I decided to head up this mountain, because you didn't see it because I cut it out of the video, but there is a little hut at the top of this hill, so I decided to jump on top of these trees with great ease and totally not difficulty, and there it is, as you can see. So I decided to just go up, break some leaves to get up there easier. Then I had to do a little bit of pretty easy parkouring. And I went in here, tried knocking, they didn't answer. So I thought I could try to kick down the door, it didn't work, so I just opened it. There's some dude there, so I killed him, and then I got jump scared by this other dude. And, so I decided to look up here, expecting another guy. There was nothing there. However, there was a book. And the book, I was looking at some of the other stuff, but this book, which is totally not just a normal Impaling 5 book, or whatever it was, it actually had the coordinates to the Illusioner Tower. Which, as you can see here, was my next destination. So I didn't get cut out of the edge of the video a second time as well. And I headed to the swamp, which is where the Illusioner Tower was. And I kept walking because I was going to it. It was very far. And after the super cool cinematic shot, which didn't take me a really long time to do, I was getting very close. As you can see here, I'm getting closer. And with a cool cut here, now we are heading towards the Illusioner Tower, which you can see right there. So, right now I knew that it was going to be a very difficult battle, but I was not quite sure how difficult it would be. And the first level showed just how hard it would be. I was not expecting for there to be 3 mobs in here, on the first floor no less. And you can hear many more illagers just talking somehow, and I accidentally switched my ammo somehow. And look, there's another one. I should have just been with a shotgun, but my reflexes were obviously not that much. And here comes another guy. So as you can see, this place was very protected, I guess. And I was expecting even more guys, and there's no one else up here. Yeah, there's nothing. There's pretty much no one else except for this guy here. And I just took him out with a couple of shots of my shotgun. And I could see there's some prison cages. And so I just opened them and looked in this one, and there was nothing. But the other one actually had a villager, so I decided to give him some emerald, because why not? And up here was, again, nothing. And so I just put the stuff in the chest. And I heard another villager at the top, which was the Illusioner. This was a super hard battle, as you can see. It was easy, And so I looked in here, and I actually got the hunting rifle, which was totally not just placed here by me, and was totally naturally spawning. But you can see here, it's got a cool scope effect. So I went down, back, down, again, down the stairs, very far down, and shot this guy. Now, the villager actually had told me that he had been imprisoned in the villager fort for a little bit, and so he was able to give me a brief direction of where to go. So as you can see here, I began to head towards it, and using my hunting rifle, I was able to see that that was in fact the Illager fort. Now, I thought that this was going to be the place where the Illager boss was, but it turns out this actually was not. But as you can see here, I used my handy dandy sniper rifle to take out some of the guards on the edge. It is very useful. Kind of looking around a bit. Yep. Scoped out a bit. And I sniped most of them. So I did forget to mention, but it is now day 15. It has taken a very long time to get to this point. So after struggling to kill this one guy, because I thought that bullets went through leaves, because in some of the other mods I played that's happened, I decided to actually start and head towards the actual Illager fort. So as you can see here, I headed towards it, and there's a little pillager on the wall, and so I killed him. He tried to shoot me, but obviously he didn't have a scar, so, or sorry, a heavy assault rifle. And here, there's one guy, so I killed him, and there's another guy reloading, so I used my shotgun. There's another guy, and there's another guy behind me, and there's another guy that came out. And I was very low on health, and I thought I was gonna die, but I didn't, because I'm just that good. And so I had to eat, though, because I was hungry. And I had to also reload because I was out of ammo. I still have a bunch of ammo, but my gun was reloaded. There we go. And I decided to bravely head in because obviously I had killed everyone that was in here. Nope, just kidding, that's another guy, which I easily killed. And surely that was everyone that was in here, right? Okay, the chest. Nope, there's another guy. Which for some reason I shot him really far away with the shotgun, but I then corrected my mistake by using my assault rifle. And shooting at nothing for some reason. Now surely that was the last one. Nope, there's another villager in here. And so as you can see, there is nothing here. There is that's literally it. And I did grab this efficiency axe, but as you will see in a few seconds, I did just end up throwing it away because I didn't actually need it. And now for the big boss fight. Yep, I shot him earlier, so that was it. But as you, there you go. I just chucked the axe for no reason. And in here we got the Woodland Explorer map. And I got one of the ones that glitched out, so there is no map on it. But luckily, with the power of the /locate command, I actually was able to find out where it is. So as you can see, I went across the trees because, well, why not? It's easier, and also it's easier to record, so you don't just have to like see me clicking through trees and whatnot. But then we eventually made it to the mansion. So as the sun set, I continued to walk on top of the trees to the mansion with my handy dandy shotgun. And as you can see now, as the sky gets dark, the invoker has spawned. Now you're gonna have to wait for like 5 to 10 more minutes before I actually fight him. So you should probably wait for that. And there's a skeleton here who's waiting for me, so I easily killed him. There's a creeper over there who I shot once, and then decided I should switch to my sniper rifle. Which I eventually, as you'll see, I actually eventually started to eventually use it for close range combat, which is without scoping, but yeah. So I headed in, and it was a super daring mission. By the way, it is now day 19, so yeah. And I keep trying to reload and sprint at the same time, which is one of the unfortunate things you cannot do in this mod, but you know, that's fine, it's still a good mod. I looked in here, expecting for someone, and there was someone, so I killed him. I heard 2 indicators. Started shooting at this one, and look, there's another one who jump scared me. Oh, guys, so scary. And there's nothing else in here. Oh, there was one guy over there, so I shot him with my sniper totally. I didn't just use my assault rifle instead. There's a whole bunch of other guys talking, and I never saw them. Probably in a secret. Or above me. But after you're called in to eat, I looked in here, there's nothing. I looked in here, using my night vision powers, which I just totally not editing. I killed them. Then nothing else in here. Oh, did that reloaded. Went out here, I saw someone, so, well, it actually wasn't anyone, so I didn't do anything. And there was nothing else on this bottom level, so, wait, maybe there was. No, there wasn't. So I just went back towards the staircase to go up the stairs. Nope, but to shoot that skeleton there. As well as turn around, and there was another skeleton and a spider, so I shot them both and killed them. And that one too. Now I went up the stairs. Nope, just kidding. I just went around here. No one in there. I went around here. No one there. I went around here. There was no one. I went in here. There was still no one. I was starting to think maybe there's no one left in this mansion. No, I wasn't. I actually know that I was thinking a long time ago that I filmed this. So I went around this corner, and there was one guy. Nope, there's 2 guys. See, it tricked you. No, there's 3 guys. Yep, and then I killed them all super fast. Super easy. And then in here, using my... Oh, nope, no night vision powers again. That's later on. I killed 2 guys, which you can barely see, but I did kill them. And I just looked in a little bit more. Then I went over here. I think, yeah, oh, saw the zombie. It kind of lags every time a new clip happens, so that's why I will pause occasionally. But then, as you can see here, I just opened the doors. There's a skeleton there. Also still using my full night vision powers. It's totally not just... Well, it is editing. I just had to see it in the dark. But I didn't want you guys to have to look at a black screen, so I lit it up a little bit. Oh, hey, look, there's a skeleton that probably just spawned, because I didn't see him before, and if I did see him before, I would have killed him. Now I had to take the long trek back to the front, so I could just teleported. By teleported, I mean I cut the video. Oh, and up here, and there was a greeting party. Again, literally every time I play, there's like 15 billion. Look at how many there are. There's like so many of them. Like 15 billion Vindicators. Luckily I have my handy dandy shotgun and assault rifle to kill them. I'm not quite sure how these shield guys work. Like sometimes like you'll have to shoot them and then they like do the weird like head thing like that where they look at the ground and then they get their axes and then they attack you. I'm not quite sure what they're meant to do. But there's that guy who didn't even notice me, so I killed him. Yep, eventually. Now there's a zombie. For some reason I went back this way. I don't know why I went back here actually. Maybe just to reload. I guess that's all I did. Alright, well. Went back here, there's another guy. Didn't even notice me. Went back here. Now keep your eyes peeled for a Vindicator, alright? Look, right? No Vindicator. Alright, now just remember that, alright? There's no Vindicator there. Oh, just have to eat real quick. Do you see him? Boom! Vindicator out of nowhere. And the weird sound effects are back for some reason. And now I just had to take a long trek back. Ha! Psych! I just cut again. I think I went across the stairs with the super high quality sound all of a sudden. Using my super cool sniper as well as my shotgun. Which I actually did a double kill there, I didn't even realize. Oh, there's an evoker, and I literally hate evokers. They're literally like the worst people on planet Earth. Oh, I have to reload. This is cool because it actually reloads like a shotgun, so you can shoot before you're done reloading. But yep, did that. Went over here. See, I noticed the skeleton. He had the inferior weapon. And also there's a guy right there. And then I didn't look in that chest because I'm totally not spoiling anything for later on. And then over here, there's another building, or another room, sorry. There's a bunch of mobs in. And now there's a room with mobs in. Quick reload. Went around the corner. There was nothing. Looked in there. Hey, look, there's some guys now. I killed them. As you can see, that's pretty much what this video is. I look around, there's nothing, there's a guy, and then I kill him. But this time there was a guy and I didn't notice him. So then I tried going up here. And there were Vexes all of a sudden. Where did those guys come from? Oh, there's the group. So I tried killing with an axe and I realized that would be lame. So I actually just killed him with a shotgun. Oh, hey, look, there's a Vex. Boom. 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 Shotguns are actually really effective against a lot of different kinds of villagers. And there was a... Oh, wait, no, not a dead end. But there's nothing else. There was still that one Vex there, so... I shot him. And now, what do? I eat a bread. Okay. Now this time I didn't cut, actually. Maybe I did. I don't know. I have to wait and see. No, I didn't. I just walked back. Yep. Also, fun fact, if you look at my Planet Minecraft page, I made a custom skin for this video. And guess what? I forgot to wear the skin the entire video, so that's lame. Oh, there goes my phone. Well, then I looked around here, there's no one. Went up here, there was still no one. And there was someone, so he's dead. Again. Oh, and hey, look, there's the Invoker. And I kept shooting at him, only not to realize that you can't shoot him with projectiles, because he's a laser. Or, because he has he's got the... I'm stumbling over my words, aren't I? He's got like the Wither Shield effect. Also, he does a ton of damage. He's got like the evoker thing. Basically, like, I'm not doing any damage to him because I got the shield. But I had to go up there with my axe, hit him, and he was gone. I killed him that easily. And then there's these guys, the floaty wraith guys, which slow you apparently. They're just kind of easy to kill, frankly, but that was the whole battle, guys. Totally. Oh, there's a zombie. Didn't even have to use my scope for that. After a quick reload of all my weapons, I decided to go back, finish the job, bang, in there, bang, he's dead. Went back around. There was actually a mob in there, but I cut out the part where I killed him, unfortunately. It happened later on. Killed the creeper. Pretty much all I'm doing is just commentating what's happening, which I guess is what the point of being a commentator is. But I went out here. So then I thought he was on the roof, so I shot at the window and didn't break the window, so I just broke the window myself. Went out on the roof. And I was out on the roof a lot longer than I would like to admit, and a lot longer than I would like to show. So I just decided to cut to me being in the mansion, because I realized he's not on the roof. So if you're fighting him, he's probably going to be on the roof. In fact, he teleported down a level, so I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I guess I'm just looking around. Oh, hey, there's a creeper. Never mind, there's no creeper. So I kept re-looking in every room. I looked in that chest, there's nothing in there. Is I cut again? Oh hey, look, there's some guys. Other guys I didn't kill before. Oh, but one of them was the Invoker, and I didn't kill him before because he wasn't there before. He might also spawn. Also, my hand's gone somehow. I don't know why that happened, but my hand was gone. And look, he's this big thing where he like pushes you back. So I shot him, and I looked in here because this is the room that I totally didn't look in before, and I didn't look in the chest before. Hey, there we go. Well, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Alright, and look, whoa, we got the Horn of Sight. How amazing. So I can use it and we can see where he is. Isn't that so cool? And it totally wasn't just placed there by me in creative mode. Oh, there he goes. And now we take him with my axe and boom, boom, boom. There we go. And so you can see he's waving his hand down there. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. But I marked him again. You can kind of barely see him. There he is. He's right below me. So I decided to break through. And the rooms were not aligned. 10 seconds of audio was somehow deleted, but I remember I was saying something about how I didn't have good reflex times or something like that. Oop. Oop. Oh, okay. There you go. And I reactivated night vision with editing. There are a bunch of creepers in here for some reason. Luckily none of them exploded. I was really low on health somehow. Not sure how that happened. But I drew the Horn of Sight again. Reloaded, saw the zombie there. He didn't see me, but then I killed him when he did. And there he was, but he was invincible still, so I had to go in with my axe, chop him. And he spawned more of those weird race guys that always seem to just get stuck on the ceiling. Ooh, I just got chomped. Oh, I just got... Oh, I didn't get chomped and I'm still alive. Totally. I didn't die. He's on the side again. There he was. I was about to take out the Illager leader. Oh. Boom. I invoked some good memories. But, then, my job was completed. I had killed the Illager leader, I had avenged my village, and, by day 25, my goal was completed. Returned to his village to build a memorial to honor all the villagers that were lost in the raid. And he began to wander for many days until he eventually came across a new village that he began to call his home. He then protected that village and never let any harm come to it again. But this was not the end of the story.